check.
अच्छा बेटे टिकटॉक ये हो
अभी भी ऐसा दुबई में इंग्लिश बोलेगा तो काट के फेंकेगा तुम्हें.
गांड लग जाए प्राण चले जा पर हवाबाजी ना जाए.
Check, mic check.
अच्छा बेटे टिकटॉक ये हो.
So in today's video, we have with us the Jeep Grand Cherokee, which is a 2023 variant of the car. ये गाड़ी जब आई थी, at that point in time, this car did not get a PPF done on it and has been pretty much being used like that. So there are a lot of places where there are certain scratches on the car which we need to remove. A lot of swirl marks because the black was not being maintained well. Hence, there are a lot of swirl marks across the paint. And now the car actually looks faded. It doesn't look black anymore. Black looks good only when it has got that black shiny luster on it. Otherwise, if we got swirl marks all over the car, a black car can look really, really old, even though it's just 1 year old. Now, this car needs to be restored and protected for the future, which is why we're going to be installing a full PPF on the entire car with self-healing. So that falls under the categorization of TPU, which has self-healing technology, which would kind of self-heal all the finer scratches that would come on to the paint. Now, when you buy such an expensive car, it is very important to protect the paint so that the car doesn't look old. Now, in order to do that, in this case, we need to do a level 3 paint correction. In certain places, we also need to do sanding in order to remove the scratches and get the luster back into the paint. Now, if you can see, we've divided the board into 2 sections. This section is where we've done level 1 of paint correction and it's got a really good gloss. But the car right now, without the wash, looks like this. It's got a lot of finer scratches. If you come in closer, you'll be able to notice there are a lot of finer scratches which are there on the car, and this is pretty much quite deep. So along the entire car, you can see the amount of fading that is there. You see the swirl marks in this side, and now if you come to this side, you can see the gloss in the paint. So you can see a massive difference between when the car came to us with all the swirl marks and this side when the paint correction has been done. So it's very important in this case to do a good paint correction so that we get this shine back in the paint a lot better than this. Is only level 1. There are 2 levels more which you're going to be doing on this. So you'll see the difference in when it came to us, and by the time we get down the PPF, this car is going to look a whole lot better. We're going to completely do a good paint correction so that this black car looks even better than when it got delivered from the showroom. So stay tuned with us. The first thing that we're going to be doing is the decontamination wash followed by the paint correction. But in this case, now we're going to be doing the level 1 paint correction first so that we can pretty much cut out the first layer that's there and then wash the car, so that whenever after the wash we have a look at the paint and we do a paint scan on it, we can decide if it needs level 2 and level 3 as well. So first, let's start off with the paint correction. So now the next thing that we're going to be doing is to remove all the logos. Like you can see, all the logos are being removed so that the PPF sits completely fit with the paint. And after that, we install the logos back because we can't do a cut around the logos. So it's very important to remove all the logos and then put it like we're doing right now. You can see all the badges have been removed. So the PPF sheet sits perfectly with the paint and then no cutting made. Otherwise, that cutting could later on open up. So always ensure all the logos are removed and it sits plain with the surface. Now we're also doing the measurement right now to check exactly how much should be cut, because hamesha yaad rakhna, if you want the cost to be low, the wastage has to be very less. So everything has to be completely measured before the entire sheet is cut properly. And to get accurate fitment, we need to do a good measurement on the car. So now what we're doing is to remove all the gum residue after taking out the logo, because a lot of heavy gum residue, if you don't remove that and do a paint correction over it, it's never going to sit perfectly. Then you'll always find some fine bubbles inside the PPF. So after removing the logos, the entire gum removal is another process which needs to be done perfectly so that you have a plain finish on the paint.
For automotive, today we are doing PPF installation of this Jeep Grand Cherokee.
السفالة السفولة.
ये भाई साहब ने काफी भारी एक्सेंट में क्या बोला आपको अगर समझ आए आप कमेंट सेक्शन लिखना. He's come from where? Come. He come from where you come
Dubai.
From? He's from Dubai. अभी भी ऐसा दुबई में इंग्लिश बोलेगा तो काट के फेंकेगा तुम्हें.
काट लग जाए प्राण चले जाए पर हवाबाजी ना जाए.
So anyways, we're getting started while having a lot of fun as we do it.
हमको बोलना नहीं आता है.
इसको बोलना नहीं आता है, गुंगा है.
So now, after the entire paint correction process has been done, we're doing the installation of the paint protection film inside the booth. Like you can see, there's a completely enclosed area, and this is how it should be done. Otherwise, a lot of dust and a lot of contamination that can come into it. So let's go and see the application process now. So like you can see, they're working in the entire enclosed area, which always should be done, because if dust enters a film behind it, and especially in a black car, it's going to be very visible, and the finish that you want is not going to come. So ensure that wherever you're getting a PPF done, they have an enclosed area that is dust proof to work in. Otherwise, there's no point doing it because the finishing will never come onto the car. After all the cutting, we use heat to melt all the PPF around the panel, so you can't make out any lines anywhere, which we will show you at the end of the video, wherein you will not be able to make out anywhere a single line of PPF which has been cut and put on. As you can see, the roof rails on top have been removed completely.